in Detroit? Where the reggae posse at?
There you go.
In case you didn't notice, there's plenty of CDs covering plenty of Detroit reggae history to your left, over by the man with the special hat, Pawnee head. You see it? Sure. Whole heap of reggae history from this town, from the Motown style.
For real.
We are the Detroit Reggae All-Stars, also known as D-Ross.
Yeah, boy.
And we got something for ya!
Yeah, man!
From Motown to Reggae Town, we're gonna do it like this.
When the forces of Babylon mash it down, it's only the strong survive. When the devil is on the prowl, the race is not for the swift, nor the battle for the strong, but for they who endure in the end. Hold on, hold on. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Just wait and see. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Someday, one day, someday, one day. We will be free. Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, Africa for the African. Harriet Tubman put her life on the line. Time and time again. Remember your culture, your history. Remember who you are. Stand up and fight for what you know is right. In your sight, see your light and walk with courage. See, walk with courage. Rastaman courage. If we're gonna win, we got to fight with all of our might. We walk with courage. Rastaman courage. Don't be discouraged. If we're gonna win, we got to fight with all of our might. Mosiah Garvey said, Africa for the African. Sister Harriet Tubman put your life on the line, time and time again. Remember, the race is not for the swift, but for the strong, but for he who endures in the end. Hold on, hold on. Someday, someday, one day, someday. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Just wait and see. Yeah. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Someday, one day, someday, one day. We will be free. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Someday, one day, someday, one day. You're the song. Someday, one day, someday, one day. Take a walk down memory lane, Detroit style. You say you got to play Rasta music on the radio. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Sweet reggae sound is all around you. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Says sweet reggae sound, yes. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. The sound is reggae, reggae music. Sound, word, power, it's revolutionary. I know it's a culture, a high adventure. We got to play it every hour of the day. Play it, Mr. DJ. We need more reggae. Wow. Revolutionary. Wow. We need more Rastaman song, yes. Teach right from wrong. All day long. We fight that feeling. It's mass appealing. Check your roots, check your culture. High adventure. What we come to play is the root of sweet reggae music. Yes. But first out you DJ, you got to jam it on the radio. Play it on the radio. We need more Rastaman song on the radio. Teaching right from wrong on the radio. Come let our culture be strong on the radio. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Sweet reggae sound is all around us. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Says sweet reggae song, yeah. Sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Song I'm singing, this love I'm bringing, it's the roots of the Rasta. Cha-cha is I master. Oh, Jano, we fight that feeling. Dance on the ceiling. And check your roots, check your culture. Jah never forsake ya. Oh, Jah never know. What this world needs now is more love and sweet reggae music. Yes. But first off, you DJ, you got to jam it on the radio. Wow. Play it on the radio. We need more Rastaman song on the radio. Teaching right from wrong on the radio. Come let our culture be strong on the radio. around ya. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Says we reggae sound, yeah. The sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. The sound is reggae, reggae music. Sound, word, power, revolutionary. It's a culture, my adventure. You got to play it every hour of the day. Play it, Mr. DJ. It's the sound, yo. It's reggae, reggae music. Sound, word, power. Yeah, boy. D-Ross in the house. All right, this next one we'd like to dedicate to our brethren and sisters, all who are the reggae musicians and cultural artist musicians who have gone before us and paved the way. We remember them all. This one's called Baki, especially in remembrance of Brother Kareem Baki and Jerome. Not to see some yeah, boy.
Brother Kareem Baki.
Yeah.
We got Nomad's albums over there that Kareem and I and a bunch of us up here, and almost all of us up here play on that album.
Exactly.
That's from way back in the day.
Yep.
What's an album?
Zola, and King Zola, a whole lot of people on that album. You gotta get it. It's wicked. Them check it over in Africa. Them tell me every week.
Man, still bad after all these years, you know.
We're the brave, we're the strong, and we've been around so long. We're the survivors. What's going on in our foreparents' homeland? We African people are being controlled by economic trade. While we are working our forefinger to the bone. When it comes payday, there's nothing to take. Oh, how? Why is it my people, we leave it to somebody else who eats, who starves, who dies in our own land? We got to take things in our own hands, set our people free. We got to take things in our own hands. Africa is calling you and me. That's as she said, Africa for Africa. Say Africa for Africa. Say Africa for Africa. Say Africa for Africa. Hold abroad. Africa for Africa. Say Africa for Africa. Say Africa for Africa. Say Africa for Africa. Rastafari. For so long, said we don't really understand what's going on in our Africa is calling, calling you and me. What's that she saying?
Africa for Africa.
Say
Africa for Africa.
say
Africa for Africa.
say
Africa for Africa.
hold the bride.
Africa for Africa.
Reggae music.
Africa for Africa.
Say
Africa for Africa.